Welcome to Break Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan, and today we're doing a walk around video on something very unique. For all you enthusiasts out there, what we have here is a 2013 MY14 Clubsport R8 in this stunning Prussian steel color. Now, all of you know that how scarce these cars actually are and how rare it is to find a car in this stunning Prussian steel color. So what we'll do is actually run through the condition on the outside of the car as well as some of the features that does come in the R8 model. Now, starting off at that front end, you've got that R8 front bar, very aggressive look with the split grille on the top there and that bigger grille at the bottom to allow for tremendous airflow through to the actual motor, keep the manifolds nice and cool, and the engine obviously running quite cool. Now, on the front of the car, as with all HSVs and Holdens, you do get the 6 parking sensors all around the front, which is going to keep the car nice and safe, help make it a lot easier for you to park a vehicle like this. And let's be honest, you want to make sure you're not bumping anything in a car like this. Now, at the bottom here are the daytime running lights fitted just under that lip. Fog lamps fitted with the HSV embroidery on top, and you've also got those vents there which are there to keep the engine cool, as well as your braking your brakes as well. Now, the headlights are a very stunning design, do come with a projector globe and your standard high beam globe, as well as your indicator lamp fitted in the corner there. Now, the front bar presents pretty well. There is a minor stone chip just at the front on the bonnet, which we have touched up for you, and a slight mark on that front bar there, but nothing to be too concerned about. The bonnet itself is in very good condition. Now, coming across to the driver's side of the car. Now, as we take a look at these alloys, you've got a very striking, unique HSV style rim. So these have a beautiful piano black gloss finish on the inside and that stunning polished aluminium on the outer sides of the spoke. Now, these are a very aggressive looking rim, a lot of space, a lot of room for air to flow through the actual brakes and keep it nice and cool. And behind that, you've also got those HSV calipers in that stunning red color. And you can see how much that actually pops. And you've also got the slotted rotors just to allow and help brake such a powerful car. Now, on the side at the back of that quarter panel is a vent. Now, it's not actually practical, but it's just there to add a little bit of feature to the side of the car, and your indicator lamp is fitted into the side of that as well. Now, coming across to the driver's side door, you do get the color matched side mirrors and door handles, beautiful Prussian steel finish, and they again present in excellent condition. Now, in these side mirrors, you do also get your blind spot warning system, which are your little indicators in the mirror. And these cars are also keyless entry, so you get 2 keys with the car, which is good to know. And there is a little button there to lock and unlock the car as long as you're within proximity. You do also get a physical key in case this does die. Now, if you open it up just to have a look inside, you've got that beautiful dual tone finish on the seats. So you've got the black leather, the black suede, and that red finish on the middle there, just to give it a bit of character and detail to the inside of the car. And you can see how nice it presents. Now, there is a little bit of wear on the bolster here, but again, it is a 6-year-old car. It is what you'd expect from a car like this, but it is nothing major, nothing significant, still quite firm, and they're gonna hold you in. And considering they're bucket seats, you tend to see a bit of this wear. Now, they do come with your genuine HSV carpet mats and also that inner scuff guard plate on the inner door trim, which is there to protect the paintwork, especially when you get in and out. Now, on the door card, beautiful design. I always talk about how beautiful Holden designed their actual door cards. You've got lots of different materials used, but this door card itself also presents in very good condition. Now, one thing I will note is the car does come tinted, which is great for you guys. It's going to save you a little bit of money. We do highly recommend you tint your vehicles for all the safety aspects and benefits of actually tinting, but lucky for you, it's already been done for you. Now, you've got that Clubsport badging on the bottom there and that beautiful chrome finish, just to let everyone else know exactly what you're driving. Now, taking a look at the back seats, just so you can also see the condition. Back seats are also very clean, no damages, stains, scratches or marks. The red is still in that beautiful finish. There's no fading or anything like that. And you've also got the carpet mats fitted in there for you. Now, closing this up, taking a look at that second rim. Again, the rim is in excellent condition, no damage whatsoever, just a little bit of glue on the corner there, but you've got plenty of tread also remaining on those Kumo tires. Fuel filler cap is on the driver's side, nice and easy to access. Now, as you can see, it's not popping open, but when the car is unlocked, that is going to pop open and you can lock that up just as easy. Now, coming across to the tailgate, probably my favorite part, look at that boot. So you've got the 325 badging at the back, R8 and HSV badging all in that beautiful chrome finish, and let's be honest, this is what most people are going to be seeing if you're driving this car, so you want it to look striking. You've got lots of beautiful curves and arches and angles and that nice boot lip just to add a little bit of sportiness to the car itself on top of already what it has. You've got that dual chrome tip exhaust and your rear parking sensors, all color matched into the car with that reverse camera mounted right in the middle there, which is going to make it a lot easier for you to control. Now the taillights are a very aggressive taillight, again almost like an angry eyes, and with the boot you do notice that it's quite a clean finish. Now that is I think it's a very nice design, prevents anyone from being able to break into the car, but also you do have that button here. If you hold it down, that boot is going to open up for you. Now one thing that amazes me is the amount of boot space that actually comes in these cars. So you've got plenty of room. There is a net there if you wanted to add like a liner just to stop things from rolling around. But if I lift that up, you've also got that full-size spare wheel mounted just below there. Now it's not the matching set for the rims that are mounted to the car, but it is going to do the job just fine until you get yourself sorted. Now paintwork on the back of the car is also in good condition. There is very minor superficial scratching just below the badging and on the lip there, and on the bottom of the rear bar. I'm trying to be as picky as I can for you and point out everything I can, but apart from those couple of things, the paintwork is actually in very good condition. Coming across the side, also got that HSV logo just on the inside of the taillight there. Beautiful little attention to detail. Now coming across to that third rim, you've also got a very clean rim, no damage whatsoever on that rim, and beautiful red HSV calipers behind that on the backs as well. So you've got them on the front and the backs of the car, and you've also got slotted rims on the back as well. Now paintwork on this side is phenomenal. There's no damage whatsoever from what I could see, just a bit of a watermark. Paintwork is great on this side, and you've again got that Clubsport badging down the middle there, tinted windows all the way around. This car's just a very striking car, and in this Prussian steel color, I hope you can see how well it presents. Now that fourth and final rim, generally the one with the most damage. Thought there was actually damage there, but that's just glue from the new tires that we have put onto this car at the time of this video. Now, just to summarize what we've got here, we've got 4 excellent rims. Tires are in tremendous condition. You've got lots of tread remaining on it, beautiful red calipers. Paintwork around the car is also in very good nick, apart from a very few superficial scratches. But apart from that, this car is a beautiful example of a well looked after car. So what we're going to do now is pop the hood and take a look inside. All right, now taking a look at the heart of the HSV. Now what we have here is Holden's very own 8-cylinder 6.2 litre LS3 motor. Now this car does come fitted with a 6-speed manual gearbox, so nice long gears to shift through, plenty of gears to actually move through, and those are going to provide you with plenty of power and torque when you do actually need it. Now this car has 6 airbags, so lots of safety for all 5 passengers in the car. This motor produces a tremendous 325 kilowatts and 550 newton meters of torque, so plenty of torque and power behind this car. It does have a 71 litre capacity fuel tank. Does recommend running it on 95 fuel, but if you do want that slightly more refined drive, you'd probably recommend using a 98 fuel. Now this car, let's be honest, you're not driving it for its fuel consumption, but it does have a 12.6 litre per 100 kilometer combined fuel consumption and an average fuel distance of about 563 kilometers off a full tank. But let's be honest, we're not going to be hitting these numbers in a car like this. Now what we're going to do is just jump inside and take a look at some of the features of this model. Now taking a look inside the R8 now. Now, as you can see, this car actually presents really well on the inside like it does on the outside. Everything is in pretty good condition. There's very minimal wear and tear. So starting off on the driver's side door, you've got that beautiful multi-textural design. So suede finish up the top. You've got that beautiful carbon fiber plate that continues all the way through the dash, and also the suede and leather finish on the armrest, and the black piano black gloss finish plate on the top of the armrest here. So again, like I said, very beautiful design on the actual door card itself. It's got full automatic windows all the way around, so all 4 windows are automatic. Its window lock button is just behind that, and also your power mirror controls are just above that. Now up here near the door handle is your central locking button, so nice and easy to access. Now on the right hand side of the dash is your headlight control. So it currently is in auto, so you can just leave it in auto and the car's going to decide when it needs to turn the headlights on, or you can force on like that if you just twist the lever itself. On the left hand side are also a few displays for your actual heads up display. Now that is directly in front of me. You can't see that in the camera, but you do get a speedometer right on the glass there, which is very convenient. It helps you to not take your eyes off the road, and again it also presents really well. You can adjust the height of it with this little button, and also the different kinds of things that it shows there, so fuel consumption, trip A, trip B, things like that. Now coming over to the right hand stock are your left and right indicators, as well as a menu button to show to control the display in your cluster, and on the left hand side are your wipers and washers. Now the steering wheel is a very sporty design. Now the steering wheel also presents in excellent condition, almost like it's that's never been used, to be honest. Up the top here, no wear at all, no fading or scratches or marks on the steering wheel itself, no overly worn out spots. Now on the right hand side are your volume source and call reject options for your Bluetooth connectivity for the head unit, and on the left hand side are some of the features for the car. So this is your cruise control buttons, your cancel, set and rest, and also your forward collision mitigation and lane departure warning systems. Now these are your safety features in the car. As I mentioned before, you do also get the blind spot warning in your side mirrors. Now those controls will be through the actual cluster itself. You can also adjust the steering wheel up and down and in and out, so depending on what you prefer. On the left hand side of the dash is the most important button in the car, which is your engine stop start, nice and easy to access. Now coming over to the entertainment system, you've got a very easy to use entertainment system in these HSVs. So fully touchscreen head unit, you do also get the hard buttons below that if you wanted to use that, whichever one you prefer. Now you do get AM, FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity, DVD input, USB auxiliary, and everything else. Now these also get Pandora Connect and your smartphone Connect, all in there, and also inbuilt navigation. So as you can see, we are at 20 to 32 Kangan Drive in Berwick. That navigation system is quite accurate, and you've also got EDI, which is your electronic driver information for your HSV. So you've got fuel economy, your gauges, lap timers, lots of different features in this in this little display, and also torque and G-force. Again, lots of track information if you do plan on using this car for a track, which I do recommend you maybe try it out once. Now below that, again, mentioned before, all your hard buttons, hazards, nice and easy to access. You've got your CD input there with your eject button, and below that is your climate control. So you've got dual zone climate control, driver and passenger have their own settings. You've got this nice little LED display to display the temperature that you've selected, and your modes and your fan speed in the middle. Now below that, probably one of the nicest aspects inside these R8s, the two gauges here. So you've got your volt gauge and also your temperature gauge for your oil temperature. So a little bit of, again, driver information for the person driving the car, and Clubsport badging in the middle of the plate there, in that beautiful stainless steel, just to let the driver know exactly what they're driving. Now, you've got this beautiful 6-speed manual gearbox, very nice shifter, very smooth shifts as well through to all 6 gears. Now, to put it into reverse, you do go all the way to the right and up, very easy to do so. And you can see that reverse camera that does come in the car as well. The rear bar is just through the bottom there. You can also press that park assist button, which is going to bring up your parking sonars if you prefer to use that option, both front and back. Or you can use a reverse camera depending on what you prefer, but very nice layout. Behind that is your parking assist, parking sensor button. Now this button will let you turn on and off your parking sensors, electric park brake, and probably one of the nicer buttons in the car. So this is your driver mode. Now if I open up EDI, just so you can see, now flicking through this is going to open a few different options. So you've got your touring mode, your sports mode, and your performance mode. And as you can see, it does activate certain different compartments of the car, and also makes it sound a little bit different if you want your bimodal system to be on. So again, lots of different driver information for the driver itself, and stability control button right in the middle. I've got 2 generous cup holders which are spring loaded, a nice leather stitched center console armrest in the beautiful red stitching, as it is consistent all the way through the car. If I lift that up, you've got plenty of storage in there, with a 12-volt input, a USB and auxiliary input, and also another compartment which is actually for your keys. So if your key does die, you can put that in there and start the car. That's the way the car will recognize that the key is within the proximity. Otherwise, you can keep it in your pocket. Now, I'll get the camera person to actually pan around the interior to show you the condition. You've also got cup holders here, just under the middle row seats, 2 air vents, and just the seats in the back are in excellent nick. And that red and black leather actually stands out beautifully. It's still got that suede finish. Seat belts are in excellent condition, and like I said, carpet mat's very good. Roof lining is also very clean. You do get a small compartment for your sunglasses if you wanted to use that, and all your cabin lights are very easy to access. So very nice car on the inside. Bucket seats present in excellent condition. So what we're going to do now is actually jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2013 MY14 Clubsport R8 in this beautiful Prussian steel color. I hope this gave you a good representation as to the condition on the outside of the car. We've tried our best to point out everything that we can, as well as some of the features that does come in this particular model. Now, if you did have any additional questions, wanted to test drive this car, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, you can do that. Now, the number to dial is 9907 0555. Just before I go, however, I highly recommend you take advantage of what we call our premium mechanical protection plan. Now, what that will offer you as a buyer is 5 years extended protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. It does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance nationwide and great coverage. So there is a lot of value in the service, and I can assume that if you're going to be purchasing this car, you're going to be keeping it for a while. Now, in addition to that, I do highly recommend you take advantage of the glass coat. That is going to give you an extended warranty on this beautiful Prussian steel paintwork. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to clean and maintain, but also it's going to protect you from all the environmental factors that does contaminate and damage your paintwork. Now, these two things are at an additional cost. However, if you're using our in-house finance, we'd love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will really affect your repayments. Now, lastly, but most importantly, please jump on a Google, search up Berwick Mitsubishi, see what people have to say about us. Take a look at our Google reviews. With over 4.8 stars, with over 1,100 reviews, gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Mathan, and thank you so much for watching.